What's up, people? So today we're going to be checking out what I think is the best cell phone that you can get for under $100. So we're going to see how it looks, we're going to see what it can do, and then of course, you know we have to compare it to the top dogs in the game. So let's go ahead and get into it. So of course, if you read the title to this video, you know we're talking about the Motorola Moto G Play. Now I did a nice and thorough search on Amazon and I looked at all of the specs of the budget cell phones. And to me, this looks to be the best budget option under $100. So we're gonna test this out and see what exactly you're getting for $99.99. So real quick, let's go down the spec sheet of this phone. It sports a 6.5-inch 4 HD display. Now this phone only goes up to 720p, so you can't get any 1080p or 4K video on this. One of the big selling features and one of the big things that they promote on this phone is that it has a 5,000 milliamp battery in it, which they say can support this up to 3 days without having to charge it. So nice big battery. It also has a triple camera system. Now this is something that you normally would see in your flagship phones, your Samsungs and your Apple phones. So to see this on a budget phone is really nice. Another big thing that I wasn't expecting to see on this budget phone is this actually even has a fingerprint sensor, so you can use this to unlock your phone. Again, something that you see on a lot of more high-end phones. Now earlier on I did a video on a $50 cell phone. I didn't think it was really usable. A little bit too much lag. You know, in today's age, we used to these phones being a little bit more snappy and more responsive. So hopefully we get a little bit more responsiveness out of this phone, and I can already see that it has a lot more features than the $50 version that I checked out earlier. Now this comes with the 16 megapixel cameras on it, and it also comes factory with 32 gigabytes of storage. But the nice thing about this phone is it is expandable. It does have a micro SD card slot, so if you want to put a little bit more storage in this phone, you can do that. Now remember, if you are going to add another SD card to this, you can only go up to 512 gigabytes, which I think is more than enough for this phone. Now again, this phone comes with, of course, the phone. It comes with your USB Type-C, the USB Type-C cable, and then it comes with a 10-watt charger. So all of that is a nice little package for $99. And another big thing with this phone is it comes factory unlocked, which means you can use this with any carrier that you like. Which leads us in today's sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. Are you tired of overpaying for your wireless service? Well, switch to Mint Mobile like I did and save hundreds. With Mint Mobile, you can get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. $15. I was paying like $50. And plus, when you use my promo code, you can get their top tier package for your first 3 months for $15. So that's their top package for $15 if you use my promo code. Make sure you check my promo code down in the description and don't miss out on these savings. Thank you to Mint Mobile for sponsoring this video. All right, so now that we went over all of the specs and all of that, let's see how this phone actually performs. So my first test is I want to see what the video quality looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up a YouTube video, and then I'm gonna load up the same video on my iPhone to give you a comparison of what you're getting versus a $100 phone versus a $1,000 phone, just to give you a frame for comparison. Now, in my opinion, that performed really well on a 4K video test. Of course, like I said earlier, this can only display a 720p image, but I think it looks really good for a 720p image. Now, my next test is I'm gonna shoot some photos and I'm gonna shoot some videos just to give you an idea of what the photo quality and the video quality looks like on the front and the rear facing camera. So let me go ahead and get that done. Okay, what I'm shooting right now is I'm gonna shoot my first photo with the Motorola G Play. And that's the photo there. I'll shoot that same photo with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. All right, now I'm gonna shoot a quick video. This is the video from the Motorola Moto G Play. And again, this can only shoot in 720p. Now, this is the same video being shot on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, this is an example of what the front-facing camera looks like. This camera that I'm looking at right now is the Motorola G Play. And the camera that I'm looking at right now is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So just to give you an idea of what the two front-facing cameras look like. Now, the one area that I expect this camera to kind of struggle is as far as the snappiness and responsiveness. So I'm gonna do just a quick test to see how long it takes to actually open up a program. So I'm just gonna go to, actually let me close out everything, make sure it's not already already open. And we're gonna see how fast these two phones open up YouTube. So on a count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, that was surprising. The Motorola actually opened up faster than the iPhone. Let's try that again, see if that was just luck. All right, so the first time I just did that, I just noticed that the iPhone had quite a few other apps open in the background, and the Motorola had no other apps open in the background. So I just cleared all the apps from the background, and we're gonna try that again. Yeah, you see that time the iPhone beat it, but just slightly. So even still, I think that did pretty well. Now, as you can see, the iPhone has a much more responsive screen. If I'm scrolling on the apps on the iPhone, it's a lot more fluid than it is when I'm scrolling with this. You can see it's not as responsive. But it's not bad. Now, a couple things that I don't like about the phone, and all of this is going to be a nitpick just because it's not much you can expect from a $100 phone. But one thing I did notice is, since the back of this phone is plastic, I had a hard time hanging on to it. This plastic kind of tends to slip out of your hand a lot, where I'm normally used to having a glass back on a phone. Now, of course, you can easily remedy that with buying a case, but if you're part of the no case gang, I probably would be part of the no case gang on a $100 phone. I would be a little bit more brave with that. But yeah, plastic back is not the best for grip. They do have some options in this price tier that have a glass back, but you're going to be spending a little bit more money, probably around $150 range. They do have some budget phones that are all glass construction, believe it or not. So these phones are becoming a lot more affordable with a lot more features on them. All in all, for $100, I don't think you can really go wrong with this phone. Again, it has a lot of the pro features on it, and it comes factory unlocked, so you don't have to worry about any monthly payments. You just buy the phone outright and it's yours. So if you have any other questions about this phone, drop them down in the comment section and I'll be sure to get to them. Also, don't forget, if you're thinking about getting one of these phones or you need a new phone plan, check out that Mint Mobile link down in the description to get your first 3 months for $15 a month on the most expensive plan. So thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.